From Walmart to Target to a discount tire, hundreds of businesses across the state have had COVID-19 infections. Tonight, for the first time, we have the list of where. News 13's Courtney Allen joins us live from home with a look.
Jess, the New Mexico Environment Department says there were more than 1,000 rapid responses since May 25th. But according to the list, when an employee tests positive, it doesn't look like there's been widespread outbreaks because of it.
A McDonald's in Clovis, a Pizza Hut in Farmington, and a Blake's Burger in Grants. Many of the more than 1,000 businesses listed on the state's rapid response list are fast food joints and restaurants. That includes Standard Diner in Albuquerque.
It was positive. It was a positive experience.
General Manager Zach Work says the state contacted him within 2 days of his employee testing positive.
They were pretty comprehensive. I mean, there were phone calls and emails, and it did occupy a good 6 to 8 hours of my week last week.
Work says only 4 of his 20 employees were in contact with the person and got tested. And like most businesses on the list, no other employees tested positive. But there were some outbreaks, including at Stampede Meat Inc. in Sunland Park, where 17 people out of 337 employees were infected. And 6 out of 48 workers got sick at an Applebee's in Santa Fe. Many grocery stores are also on the list. A map of the top 10 counties for rapid responses as of Thursday shows Bernalillo County is number 1 with 444. But the much smaller Lee County has had 51. The state does not require businesses to publicly announce COVID-19 infections. So what about the diners or shoppers who have visited these places?
That employee hadn't worked in quite some time. We felt like there was no risk of exposure to the public because they had no public interaction.
While schools, Intel, and stores report cases, Environmental Health Secretary James Kinney says healthcare and restaurants are the top 2 industries they respond to.
We ask the employer to work with us to temporarily pause operations, test employees as directed.
It was nice to know that somebody's watching and kind of following up. Public health and safety is number 1 on our list at all times.
Out of the 1,048 businesses listed, only 104 reported more than 1 employee testing positive. It ranged from 2 to 17 cases. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Courtney. We have a link to the list of businesses. Go to alwayson.krqe.com. Despite a surge in coronavirus cases in New Mexico, officials say they haven't seen a similar increase in hospitalizations or deaths.
We believe actually it's the demographic changes we presented, and I'm not going to do them again today. The fact that more younger people are getting COVID infections, a lot more in the 20 to 30 age group, and actually quite a few more in the 10 to 19 age group as well.
The state is warning that young people could still pass the virus to people who are vulnerable. The